Hello. This should be working. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. I've also got the lo-fi continuing to play in the background, but I can easily switch that off if it's too distracting or noisy or whatever. Let me know what your preference is there as well. You should be able to like just hear it, but like in the background, like not, you know, overly intrusive. Or I could just as easily turn it off. It's all good. Yeah, just let me know. Okay, so trying something a little different today. I'm streaming from my regular PC, or should I say soon to be former regular PC, which is over there. I usually sit over there where you don't see me. Well, you don't see any of this. Well, you see some of it. Whatever. But I've done a couple of wacky things. I've got an extra webcam here sitting on a little baby tripod over here on the floor. It doesn't look good from where I'm sitting. This looks completely unprofessional, but this is how we're going to get it done. Oh yeah, it does make it look like I'm coming out of the box. Surprise! Surprise unboxing. What was inside the box? It was me all along. How disappointing. If I put more effort into it, I could make it look like I could like hide behind the box and then jump out, but I'm not going to do that. This is a very big box. So yeah, I've got a little webcam sitting over here on the floor and a little baby gorilla pod. Adam Vision's 12-month gift subscription has entered month 12. I thought that happened recently. It's going to run out soon, Adam. What are you going to do? You're going to renew? You've got some decisions to make. And then what I've done is I've got the PC hooked up to my big screen TV over here. This is my LG TV, which you can actually kind of see right now. You can see Streamlabs running on it. So this way I can see what you see, and I can see chat, because otherwise the monitor is way over there and I wouldn't be able to see it very well. I guess I could turn the monitor around, but I'm not going to do that. So this is the setup that we have, which is like my usual streaming room. I've been messing around with like ways to do kind of unboxings and other things that can't be done just from me sitting at my desk. And when I did an unboxing recently, I had like a folding table and a laptop, and it was a whole setup, and I don't want to have to do that all over again. This is a little bit easier. I've just got, you know, depending on what I do in the future, you know, I'll come up with different ways to facilitate it. But for right now, what we're doing is just very simple: baby webcam on a GorillaPod on the floor, TV over here so I can see what's going on with chat with extra big text so I can read it, and me sitting here before you. With a very large box, courtesy of the fine people at RGB Custom PC, and you can see their logo right here. Because I thought the least I could do, after they built me such a wonderful PC, is put their logo on my screen for a bit. So that will probably be there for a little while, I would imagine. Not just today, but there's going to be more. This is just the beginning of adventures with the new beast. We have the old beast over there. It's not looking like quite so much of a beast anymore. That's old and busted. This right here is the new hotness. My wife is watching. My soon-to-be 2-year-old daughter is watching this. I've got the headset mic on so that you can hear me. I don't know how good this is the Astro A50 that I just usually use for gaming, but I don't usually use the mic. When I'm sitting over there, I have an Elgato Wave 3, which is a really good mic, and that's, I think, better quality. Like a dedicated mic's always going to be better than what's in a headset, I think. But I don't know how this. I mean, I'll hear it back later, but hopefully this sounds okay. I'm just using the regular gaming headset. So if I have to like move around or whatever, the mic's going to come with me. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good. You know, obviously, look, I'm not Lou Lader. I'm not Marquez Brownlee. I'm not one of those people. I'm not Justine. I'm not one of those people that's going to do professional lighting and editing and graphics. This is what you're going to get, is a fucking camera sitting on a GorillaPod on the floor of my office with this logo down here, the LOG logo, very specifically placed to hide dust bunnies, because I was too lazy to vacuum the office before doing this. So that is the level of professionalism that you are dealing with and will continue to deal with for, you know, the rest of my streaming career, basically. I didn't see the whole. How much assembly did they leave for you to do? Well, hopefully none, because I ain't assembling shit. This had better be fucking fully ready to plug in and play. Do you think they deassembled after the video? Fuck no. Why would they do that? Why would they build something only to take it apart again? No, this is a fully built PC. Some of you may have been a part of the stream that RGB Custom PC did last week, where Lou, their master builder, put together a lovely build, and we watched him put it all together, and he turned it on, and it was like the heavens parted when the lights came on for the first time. So the history behind this is the other PC that I have over there. You know how it is with me, right? It's going to take a while to get to the unboxing because that's just how I roll. Remember when I unboxed the PS5 and it was like an hour before I even started doing it? But I want to use some background. Plus, I have two other. It says bonus item. I have two bonus items. Two bonus items hiding behind this box that I'm going to reveal to you before we get to this. But we'll move it along. So the PC over there is good. It's a very good PC. The core components are RTX 3080, which is very able to handle anything for, I imagine, a couple more years at least. It's still very good. I think the only time it might struggle is when you're getting into like the really high-end cyberpunk path tracing, 4K, that kind of stuff. But for like 99% of gaming that I do, it's still super good. Right, and then the CPU is the Intel i9 9900K, which is very nice, but at this point 4 generations behind. And lots of RAM, nice SSD. It's a very nice PC. Anyone would be happy to have this PC. The only problem with it is now it's like reached the end of its kind of upgrade path. It's at this point what I call motherboard constrained, which is to say a lot of parts that I would want to, any upgrades that I would want to do now, just what you won't work with this motherboard. And as soon as you're replacing a motherboard, you're essentially replacing everything, right? You might as well get a new PC. So there's a Aorus Ultra 7390 motherboard in here. My understanding, this is the Aorus Ultra 7790. It's like 4 generations ahead of the old motherboard. Yeah, it's basically shit. Like once this 3080 rig is disassembled, like disconnected, I'm just gonna take it out into the backyard and smash it with a sledgehammer. Like in Office Space, when they go out in the back and they kick the shit out of that printer. I'm gonna do that. In fact, if you think I'm full of shit, right? I'm not. Hold on. So, lest you think I'm full of shit, here in fact is an 8-pound sledge, which I can use to smash the fuck out of pretty much anything I want, including that PC. But I'm not really gonna do that. I'm not really going to do that. That's the sort of thing that clout chasers do. Oh, I'm going to smash up this Xbox that no one else can get. No, that's not going to happen. This is an 8-pound sledgehammer, which I bought for a couple of reasons that will hopefully become clear to you in the not too distant future. Gary, please hold the sledgehammer clearly so I can see it. I don't know how much more clearly. Why? Are you trying to get like a fucking gif of me or something, Adam? You twats. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do content here, you fuck. So look, a couple of reasons why I bought this. I wrote a TV project recently, and there's a scene in one of the episodes where the character has a sledgehammer, and I thought I just wanted to know, because I've never done it. I wanted to know what it was like to heft and wield an 8-pound sledgehammer, and would it be realistic for the character in the story to do the things with the sledgehammer that I wanted him to do. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna go out, and I went to the local hardware store and I bought an 8-pound sledgehammer. And this is a very nice sledgehammer. And I will tell you that it's and if any of you haven't done it or haven't done it recently, I highly recommend you go out and like hold an 8-pound sledgehammer, or maybe just get one for around the house. It's very, very satisfying. Anytime anyone's come to the house and they go, "Why do you have a sledgehammer?" And so do you want to hold it? Everybody always wants to do it. And they get it and they go, "Ooh, this feels good." And it really does. It actually makes you want to smash shit. RGB Custom PC is in the house. The wonderful people who built this for me. As you can see, logo. This will be on the stream for a while, because I'm so grateful to RGB Custom PC for doing such a wonderful job building this rig. We're going to get to you in just a moment. We've got just some other business to take care of here. For those who aren't familiar with my unboxings, I don't do too many of them, but generally I procrastinate and prevaricate a tremendous amount before I actually get to the unboxing. But I promise you, before this stream is done, this will be fully unboxed, and then there'll be a later thing. I'm going to get into. I'll get into the whole explanation of it in a little bit. Anyway, so and then the other reason was 3 reasons why I have the sledgehammer. One was, like I said, I wrote a scene in a thing recently where a character had a sledgehammer, and I just wanted to get a feel for it, so I could feel like I could write that scene in a way that felt real to me. I know that sounds silly, but I just wanted a sledgehammer. Also, our kitchen recently got remodeled, and I hated our old kitchen so much, particularly a couple of drawers that used to get stuck all the time. I was so annoyed with them. I used to fantasize about smashing the shit out of these drawers all the time. And when we finally had our kitchen remodeled, I said to the contractors, when we do the demo, can I smash the shit out of the kitchen with a sledgehammer? Because you've got to do it anyway. Can I do it? And they went, yeah, sure. And so when I got the sledgehammer, and I smashed the shit out of my kitchen, and it was actually really satisfying. The other reason why I have it, and this is kind of the least likely, I hope, reason, but it's just nice to know. You know how they say, like, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it? I just kind of feel like if the day ever comes when I, like, really absolutely fucking completely lose my shit, just fucking, like, I'm so fucking over it, I'm just, like, I'm done, and I just completely fucking lose it, I feel like you want to be able to do it right. And so this always stays with me. Kind of like, you remember how, like, Spinal Tap's manager had that cricket bat all the time? Like, and he just always said, like, you never know when you might need it. Well, I have a sledgehammer. And I've gotten pretty good with it, too. So, yeah, highly recommend. I mean, this was only, like, what did I pay for this? Like, $30? Man, it feels fucking good. Go get yourself a sledgehammer sometime. Highly recommended. Anyway, I'm not really going to smash the shit out of the old PC. But, yeah, as Adam says, I'm having you committed before that point. Well, let them come. Let the men in white coats and butterfly nets come to the house. They can have a conversation with me and my sledgehammer. I wish them the best of luck. So yeah, so the old PC obviously now is dead to me. Like I can't even. Like, it disgusts me looking at it. It's so old and busted. So I've got to figure out, well, I'm obviously not going to smash it up. That would be silly. I've got a couple of ideas for it, though. I think I might be donating it to a friend of mine who could sorely use a PC upgrade. And so there's a couple of things I could do with it. I could put it upstairs and plug it into the big TV upstairs and use it as a gaming PC. I don't think Leah would sign off on that. But that would be one nice way to be able to get, like, big PC games. Like, for example, I have Mortal Kombat on PC. I don't have it on Xbox. So if I want to play it, like, in the living room, I would need to have my PC in the living room, which, you know, is doable. It's just, I don't know. I'll have a conversation with Leah about it. But I suspect it may be going on a long-term loan to an old friend of mine who would greatly benefit from having a decent gaming PC. And it still is very much a decent gaming PC. I don't know if anyone in the chat right now wants to kind of post their own current PC gaming specs just to get a sense of, like, kind of what's out there in the average. I don't know what, you know, Steam does that hardware survey all the time, right? I don't know what the current, like, average PC would be considered, but I imagine like a 3080, which is, you know, the core, you know, when you think about like a PC, a 3080 is probably above what you would consider the average. You know, it's still a very high-end card. Just not when you put it next to this bad boy, which is a very, very serious PC indeed. And we will be getting into the actual specs shortly. RGB Custom PC are in the chat, I believe, if I didn't scare them off with the sledgehammer, so they may be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Excuse me. And while I obviously haven't had a chance yet to really kind of get to grips with this PC and use it, I will say the experience of building it, and watching Lou build it, and the care and precision and everything that they put into how they build these systems and how they look by the time that they're done, are so amazing. I fucking knew that person would call back when I was on a stream. God damn it. Oh, so Lou, that's Lou. Lou is the guy who built this, and he did an amazing job. And again, I have yet to use it, but just based on the expertise with which it was so clearly put together and how it looked at the end, I would suggest that if you are in the market to have a custom PC built, you could do a lot worse than talk to the fine folks at RGB Custom PC. They've done an amazing job with this. It shipped. This arrived they built this on Thursday, and they're in Texas, and it's Monday, and this got here first thing this morning. So I don't know. I mean, it was super. I was expecting to get this like maybe a week from now. It's here. It's here. The only weird thing was it said like, oh, it said FedEx signature required. Like, so I'm like, oh, I've got to get ready, you know, I'm waiting for that doorbell to ring. And then I came out this morning to go look at something else, and it was here. Like, they just dumped it on the front door. No signature required, apparently, but it's here. So, too heavy for like a porch pirate to run away with. But my goodness, what a haul that would have been. So let's see. Yeah, this is a very nice upgrade, and we'll get into the specs as we open it up. But before we even get into that, I have a couple of surprise items that I want to get to. Things that you didn't see. When I do unboxings, you get extra bonus content that other people won't give you. So I'm actually I have 3 products that I'm very excited to share with you today. This obviously is the biggest and the best, and we'll get to that. That's why we save it for last. Put my little knife over there. Couple of things. Very, very grateful to the wonderful people at Xbox and the wonderful people at Party Animals for sending me, I don't know how well you can see this, but they sent me this wonderful Party Animals controller in Party Animals. If you haven't played Party Animals, you should. It's a ton of fun, even though it's complete bullshit. It is a lot of fun. Really like the controller. And a lovely Party Animals Xbox Series S with the little Nemo, the Corgi, logo on it. And I don't think you can't buy these in stores. I think this is like a very limited run that they did. And this is now basically the Party Animals machine that we keep in our bedroom. This is now our 4th Xbox. We have 2 Series X's and 2 Series S's in this house. So our Xbox cup runneth over. But as soon as I saw this, I saw like some person on Twitter go, "Oh, thanks Xbox for the Party Animals Series S." I'm like, what the fuck? I've been playing Party Animals all the time, saying that it's, you know, potentially my game of the year. Where's the love for Gary? Anyway, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's a top tip for any budding influencers out there. You got to complain. Just complain all the time, and eventually people will send you things to shut you up. So here is the very nice. I would get closer to the camera so you could see get a better look at it, but I'm too lazy. I don't want to get up. Anyway, it looks good. It's very nice. It's very yellow. I love it. It's the Party Animals colors, and it comes with a custom controller as well. That is very nice. Thank you so much, Xbox. So I'm going to put this aside for one now. Oh God, Adam is fucking with me in the Discord. I know he is. Let me see. So annoying. Okay, yeah. All right, hilarious. Yes. And then one other thing. I went to the store this morning. I took my toddler on a little walk to the corner store, and I found these, and I'm trying to eat better, but like I don't know. When you see something new and exciting, you got to have it. So this is a bonus. We did a bonus. Well, not really an unboxing because I already took it out of the box, but a bonus reveal and a bonus unbagging of new Cheetos Mexican street corn Cheetos, which is a flavor that I'm very excited to sample. It's marketed as tangy, spicy, and cheesy. So I don't know if you're a fan of Mexican street corn as I am, but I absolutely love it. With all the butter and cheese and stuff on it. Oh, a little bit of cayenne pepper. So fucking good. And these are Mexican street corn. Yo, those are hard to find. Well, I found them. Let's give them a try. We're gonna do a taste test live. Let's see. Oh, they smell good. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're good. You know what you can taste in it more than anything else, which I like, is a little bit of lime. You know, when you make Mexican street corn, there's usually a bit of cheese sprinkled on, little cayenne pepper, and then you drizzle a little bit of lime on there as well. Oh yeah, you can taste the lime for sure. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, well, this is all going very well so far, don't you think? Leah's going to share these with me. I'm just having a few right now. I'm really trying to eat better. My eating habits have been bad lately. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight before I go to TwitchCon in 3 weeks. If you're going to be at TwitchCon, come find me. I'll be there, Las Vegas, from the 20th to the 22nd. I'm on Trisha Hirschberger's panel. Third time doing it. She hosts a panel every TwitchCon about streaming while parenting. And that's a panel that I've always enjoyed doing, and I'm doing it again this year. And I'm sure I'll be doing other events, probably, you know, wandering around from vendor to vendor at TwitchCon, trying to get free stuff, because that's really what that's the only thing anyone really goes there for, is to get the free shit. And okay, let's move. Okay, now this we're gonna get to this. We haven't cut the tape yet, but we're gonna do it. I'm glad you asked. This is my unboxing knife of choice. This is the Stanley Quick Slide Sports, and if you like unboxing things, or if you just like using a knife to, you know, open things or cut things, highly recommend this. It's a 2 knives in one, so it's got a little slidey thing here. It's got a box cutter, as you can see. Catch the light there, so you can see the little box cutter. Hey, BK Born Gaming just gifted a tier 1 sub to RGB Custom PC. Very nice. So this is the nice little box cutter. Well, obviously you can replace that blade as often as you want to keep it sharp. But then if you've got a more serious job that you need to do, I have 2 as well. But I actually have an old one that's getting a little bit old, long in the tooth, and so I got this new one. This one's relatively new. But then it also has a folding blade. You can see right. This is serious business. This is what I will also have, other than the sledgehammer, when Leah does finally stand for the men in white coats to come take me away. I will also have this with me. So if they manage to disarm me from the sledgehammer and they get me down like in a kind of a melee, I can, you know, I'll still have this, right? And just, that's how you do it. And so yeah, like I say, good luck with that, Leah, when you do eventually call the people, because yeah, they're gonna have a interesting time. Yeah, really sharp. That's what I like about it. The box cutter part is really sharp, but this folding part, like, I worry all the time that I'm actually going to stab myself in the eye with this thing. So like, I never leave it just sitting around like that with the blade open. Always close and lock the blade, because it just don't. It's so sharp. It's one of the, you can so easily cut yourself, and it's so sharp you don't even know you've cut yourself until you realize you're bleeding. It's like, oh shit, this thing is so fucking sharp. Interesting facts that I learned recently. Did you know more knife-related injuries, like self-injuries, are caused by blunt knives than by sharp knives? Do you know why? I'll give you a few seconds to answer the question, but there is a reason why that is the case. So yeah, always good to have super sharp knives. We just got these new kitchen knives as well, and they're so fucking sharp. I'm genuinely afraid of these kitchen knives that we got. No, people don't run their finger on it to test how sharp. RGB Custom PC, of course, the smartest people in the channel. Got to give it some force. That's right. So that's exactly right. With a sharp knife, just glides through things, right? No problem at all. With a dull knife or a blunt knife, you've got to go, and you're more likely to slip and cut yourself because you're putting too much force into it. So you want the sharpest knife possible so that cutting is easy and there's no chance of you having to put extra force in it, because if it slips and you go like that, then you're in trouble. Yeah, so people know. That's the reason why. Fun fact. You know, just like the dirtiest item in your kitchen is the sponge, which you use to clean everything else and all that kind of stuff. Somebody told me one the other day that, I don't know if this is true, maybe there is some like physicist or someone in the channel that can like blow my mind. But this is something I saw, I think I read it or somewhere, but like, you never know if it's true or not. Get your head around this. Okay, so bear with me here. And now tell me if you think this is true or not. You may know for a fact whether it's true or not. But it's one of those things that even if I want it to be true because it's so fucking mind-boggling. A speck of dust is the halfway point between the size of the Earth and the size of a subatomic particle. Now, I don't know if that's true. It's just something I read. I want it to be true because it's such a cool fact. Because it makes you think about just how like mind-bogglingly small the subatomic world is. I just thought that was really interesting. I like that. And in fact, even if it turns out not to be true, I'm just gonna keep saying it because it's interesting. Yeah, we live in a post-fact world, so we may as well have some fun with it. But I think maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. It's just a really interesting fact. I think a really interesting potential factoid. All right, we're gonna open this thing. We're gonna unlock the big boy blade. I don't know what's in here, other than obviously I know the PC is in here, but I don't know how it's packed. I don't know what else might be in here. I don't know if there's a fucking Jack in the Box is gonna pop up and surprise me. I don't know what the fun-loving jokers at RGB Custom PC have put together for me here. But we're gonna start slicing and dicing. See, nice sharp knife, no pressure required. I'm gonna go across the top here. Very careful. Very careful. Once or twice, again, with a sharp knife, with a not sharp enough knife, I've cut through and actually like scratched whatever it was that was inside. You've got to be very careful about that too. You don't want to do that. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, if it was full of Cheetos, I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing. I mean, I'd still be disappointed, but like, at least I'd have something to kind of, console myself with. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. One of the last things I asked Lou before we finished up our stream last week was like, how do you pack these things up? Because obviously it's a very expensive, very potentially fragile piece of equipment with lots of, components in it. How do you ship them? And I mean, obviously they know how to do it. They've got a way of doing it. Let's see here, and we're about to find out how these things ship. Were you to order a custom-made PC from these fine folks, this is what it's going to look like when you get it, basically. Okay, we're getting there. This thing is taped up tight. There we go. This is why it's good to have a good knife. All right. I also have a marine K-bar knife back there as well, which I like to use for unboxing sometimes. But this is sharper. Actually, I need to get that K-bar sharpened. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Ooh. Okay. All right. First things first. We have what looks like an MRE, but I don't think it is an MRE. Hello. There's a nice friendly sticker on here. Let's see what it says. Hello. We know you are ready to get your PC up and running, so wanted to let you know which of these items you'll need. Power cord. And these items, if specified for your PC, antenna or USB adapter for Wi-Fi, and RGB remote control. So these are some extras, which we'll be unpacking from this astronaut food pack in due course. I'll step that aside for right now, next to my Cheetos. And now inside here there is a box inside of a box. And I'm wondering what the best way to get this out is. I think it might be to chop this big box up down the side. Or it might be to put it on its side and just like wiggle it out. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get it up on its feet. It is a pleasure to be joined by the RGB Custom PC folks themselves in this stream, because they can answer any questions you might have. Right, let's try and get this up on the side here, and you can see what lies within. All right. Okay, so I want that to fall forward. Okay. So this is basically the box that the case came in. The Lian Li. This is the Lian Li 3, I believe. One of the better case makers out there. I'd never heard of them. I learned about them from the RGB folks. Yeah, the Landcool 3. So this is a very high-end case. And basically what these guys have done is they take the case out of the case box, load the case up with all the things to turn it into a PC, and then pack it all back into the case box. So it's good to go. So let's see if we can walk this thing out. Here we go. You're going to walk out like that. You beauty. Ugh. Oh, we're going to get real up close and personal with the webcam here while I get rid of the main box. And as you can see, the main box, everything is cushioned with these nice big styrofoam blocks. I might actually give this to my I have a feeling my toddler could do something with that. I feel like my toddler could do something fun with this. Alright, so that's good. So that's how this arrives ship shape and not crushed, which is of course what you want. Alright, we'll set this aside. Get this over here. Get that out of the way. And then walk this puppy back over here. Ugh. Oh, the rug is up. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, I have a question for RGB Custom PC. Do you know what the weight of this PC is? I know that the shipping box, everything, the whole thing from FedEx was 50 pounds. What is the actual, do you know what the actual loaded, what the fully loaded PC, just the unit itself weighs, devoid of any packaging or anything? I'll tell you why. I'm trying to figure out a place to put this thing. Right now, my current PC is just, it's sitting under the desk on the floor. And that's fine. But I want something better. This is so attractive that it's so fucking cool looking that I don't want to hide it under the table. I want to do what I've never done before, but a lot of people with really fancy blinged out PCs do, is like have it actually up on the desk. Now there's no room on my desk to put it, and so this is so stupid. I'm going to install a shelf. I ordered a shelf, a stainless steel shelf. It's about 46 pounds. Okay, yeah. So that was actually high. That's actually weighs more than any like like I was looking at like console tables and things that I could just like put it on. It's too heavy. So I went to a company. I went to Amazon and I found a company that makes industrial strength stainless steel shelves for restaurant kitchens. And I bought this shelf, which is like, yeah, it's big enough for this, plenty big enough for this. And it's rated to hold 230 pounds once it's anchored to the wall. And so I'm going to put a shelf next to, let's see if I can show it to you. Look, here's the thing. Let's see if we can make this work. All right, look. Ignore the dust bunnies. This is my current setup. God, that monitor needs a clean, doesn't it? Look at that. I can never get monitors clean. It doesn't look like that when I'm looking at it. It only looks that way when the camera looks. This isn't usually my setup. Ignore the cable management. That's going to get fixed. So here's my current PC, the former beast, the so-called former beast. And as you can see, it's just sitting there under there, and that's fine. But no. So what I'm going to do is, see this little space here, this empty space here. I'm going to install a shelf right here. There's going to be an industrial shelf that's going to go here, and it's going to stick out like yay far, just far enough to hold it, and it's going to go there. And I'm probably going to push the monitor back a little bit so that the PC will be here, and all the glowies and all the lights and all the good shit will hopefully. That's the plan. Oh yeah, and there's Lee and Clem up there. So that's the idea. That's the plan. You know, we may end up messing with it a little bit more, but right now that's the idea. Yeah, and also, yeah, that's the other thing, is like it gets very dusty very quickly down on the floor. This is going to be, it's going to be more pleasant to display. Hold on, let's just give me a second real quick. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the shelf that I'm talking about, and I'll show it to you if I can. Hold on. Give me a second real quick. Oh, here it is, yeah. So check this out. I don't know if I can actually even do this, but we're going to try. Do I have my browser? I know you couldn't hear me over there. Yes, I'm going to fix the cables. Thank you. Don't hassle me. I was going to try to show you the shelf, but it's too. The way I've got it set up right now, it's too hard for me to change scenes. Maybe just use the webcam to show the TV. But then I've got to get up again. I could try. Okay. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Hold on. Let me see if you can see. Hold on a second. 1 second. Alright, I'm just going to show this to you real quick, and then we'll get back to it. So this is what I got. I don't know if you can see that. It's a stainless steel shelf. It's 12 by 24. It can hold up to 230 pounds. I'm just gonna mount that puppy to the wall, and that should do it. We hope. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. Were you able to see that? I don't even know if you were able to see it. But that's what I'm going to do. It's going to go on a shelf. I was looking initially. I was trying to make space on the desk. That wasn't happening. I was trying to... Oh, I need to move this around a little bit more. We lost a little bit of the correct angle. Here we go. Get over there. Lost a little bit of the desk space. So there's literally no room on this desk to add it. And I thought about getting like a little thin little console table to put in there and like kind of augment the desk space. That wasn't going to work because again, this is just too heavy to put on one of those little tables. So I'm going to I've got this like weird industrial kitchen shelf, and I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. We'll see. I'm optimistic. That's later tonight though. Yeah, Adam, I'm glad you agree. I think it'll make accessing the back of the PC easier. Like I literally have. When I have to go around the back of the current PC, I literally have one of those little kind of Energizer headlamps, you know, a little flashlight that has like a strap on it, and you strap it onto your head. That's what I have to. I put that onto my head, and I go crawling around under there like a goddamn chud, like a goddamn sewer gremlin, trying to fix my USB cables. No more of that. No more of that. It's going to be up where we can find it. And where we can do things, and most importantly, where we can show this thing off, because the RGB Custom PC sent me some pictures that they took, which I posted. Apparently, there's more even professional ones yet to come, which I'm excited to see. But like, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. I told them, they said when we first started talking, they said, "Well, what do you want?" I said, "Well, look, I just want the highest end like spec that we can get, like just max it out." And also I want it to be like outrageously blingy. Like however much RGB you think is too much, when you get to that point, add some more and then we'll be good. So they've done that. But what I really, really like about this setup is because it's a white case and it's all white components. That's kind of, I think, like a current very popular trend in PC in the custom PC space is kind of Arctic white. Everything looks very futuristic, very kind of J.J. Abrams, Starship Enterprise. It looks really cool. And, the RGB fans can be programmed, so the RGB, all the lighting throughout, and this has got a lot of RGB in it, can be programmed to be whatever you want, right? So when you think of RGB, you typically think of like all the rainbow colors. But this one is set up, or will be set up, to just do, everything's just white. And it looks really, really cool. It's like RGB, but for classy people, sophisticated people, aesthetes, connoisseurs, people like me, who don't need to make a flashy, colorful statement, who are secure, in their gaming personality, who they know who they are, they know what they want. They don't need all the flashy colors to show off. No, it's not about that. It's just about creating an effect, creating an ambiance. And that is what we're going to be doing with this PC. We're going to be creating a vibe. This PC is going to be all about vibes. You know that guy that used to be the Dos Equis guy? Stay thirsty, my friends. Like, this is the PC that he would have, I think. All right, what do we got in here? Okay, right off the top, as you would expect, there is some paperwork to get you into the vibe here. And there's we have a little getting started sheet. Let me move this out of the way so we can see what's going on here. There's a getting started sheet. Okay, let's see. There are just a few steps that are needed to start using your new PC. Remove the Instapack packaging. Oh, so that's the other thing they do is they stuff the PC. You look at a gaming PC, a lot of what's inside there is just empty space, right? For cooling purposes and also because like components just don't take up all of the space. And so to prevent those from getting jiggled around in transit, they put a bunch of packaging inside the case of the PC, which you then take out. Let's see. Locate the manual for your PC in the envelope labeled manuals and warranties, and follow the manufacturer's instructions to open the side panel. We don't need to do that. We'll just figure it out. Gently remove the Instapack packaging. It should come out easily. If there is any resistance, check to see what is holding it in and carefully work on obstacles. And then connect your monitor cable to the appropriate plug on the video card interface. Oh, that's we're not gonna even get there yet. We're not going to connect anything today. We are just going to. The next time you see me, this thing's going to be hooked up. But we're not going to do the hooking up today because I need the shelf. The shelf isn't here yet, but it will be soon. You'll be here today. Let's see. And then we have a nice letter from RGB Custom PC. Thank you for purchasing your new desktop gaming computer from RGB Custom PC LLC. We are happy you decided to order with us and hope that you enjoy your new system. Your computer has been benchmarked and stress tested for performance. The latest motherboard BIOS, XMP memory profiles, and AMD Radeon or NVIDIA GeForce drivers have been preloaded for you. All applicable RGB software has been installed on your desktop. If included, a remote control can be used to control your case fans. We also offer help and support. We have a phone number and a support Twitter account, also an email address. And then there is a QR code you can scan for a brief tutorial video on their YouTube channel. All right, well, there you go. Very helpful and friendly. We also have a nice little bag here that has all of the manuals and warranties in here for all the different parts. And now we're going to start seeing what is actually inside here. There's a box on top. Before we get to the PC itself, what is in this box on top, I wonder? Let's find out. My guess is like cables and stuff, but let's see. Ooh, yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Lots and lots of screws in a handy little case. And a couple of plates. A couple of these. RGB Custom PC, what are these? These are extras that came with the case. Like what are these big black plates? Are these like for mounting? What exactly are these? But they're part of the case build. I just don't know exactly what their purpose is. Gives you more expansion. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so you can put like hard drives. Okay, excellent. All right, well that's cool. I don't think I'm going to need to expand this thing anytime soon, but it's nice to know that I have that option. We'll set that aside for another day. And now the actual beast itself is in here. Now, which way is up? It's hard to say. Let me see. What's the top here? It's kind of hard to tell from here. I don't want to open this thing upside down. I'm going to get a sense of it here. Which side is the top? Because it looks completely symmetrical. But we're going to try and walk this thing out here. And if it's upside down, we'll just turn it over. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to get it over this way. It's going to come towards you. Mind your feet. There we go. That is very white. It's very white. Okay. Now, is that the right way up, I wonder? Or do I need to turn it? It's kind of hard for me to tell from here, because it looks very symmetrical. Is there a way to walk this thing out? That should be right. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if there's too much. Do I need to, like, lower the light in here a little bit? Maybe that's too much. Maybe like that. There you go. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm also, because I'm going to have to break this box down eventually anyway, I'm going to slice it in the back here as well. And maybe I can push it out from the back. Let's see. Okay. That is most certainly the back. Let's see if I can push it out. You ready? Let's give birth to this PC. Come on. This is always the tricky part. Oh yeah, there we go. Push! One more push! It's almost there! Congratulations. It's a 4090. It's a beast. Almost out. A little bit more of a wiggle. A little bit more of a wiggle. And we got it. Okay. Oh, it's a lot. Okay. Got that flat. Set that to one side as well. Oh shit, I just realized something. I have a dentist appointment in like 30 minutes. Fuck. Alright, well, we'll do the rest of this very quickly then. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. We're almost there. There's nothing left. Once I get this open, there's not much left to do. Styrofoam off. Ooh. Let's lift this thing out if we can. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Over there. Get off. Ugh. Fucking dentist. Okay. Get this bag off. Let's see here. Ooh, this is a nice case. Okay. Oh, you beauty. You absolute beauty. Alright, so this is the back side. This is the side that you don't typically see. Here's the... Yeah, this is a mid-tower, right? This isn't a full tower. I believe this is technically still a mid. Yeah. I/O in the back. Now, without following the manufacturer's bullshit, is there a way that... How do I open this? Oh, I don't want to have to fuck around. Okay, there's a hinge here. These doors open. When Lou did this, he made it look easy. There's a little clip there. Oh, this plastic comes off. Let's get this off. Ooh, hold on, it opened right away. It was easy. Okay. Oh, peeling off the plastic. Yeah, this is my first ever white case that I've had. I'm very excited about it. It's beautiful. Beautiful looking case. Alright, get that over there. That over there. Important, open this side panel and remove the packing material. Well, yeah. No shit. I bet some people don't, right? That must have happened at least once. Someone didn't remove the packaging and then, like, their house burned down or some shit. It has happened? Yeah, not at all surprised. Okay. This is a tight squeeze here. The only little bit of work I need to do on this is to uninstall my capture card from the old PC and put it in this new one. And here it is. My goodness. Holy shit. Let's see. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Let's get in nice and close. Now this thing isn't turned on yet, obviously. But this is a very, very clean looking machine. Lou, who built this for me, is known as the master of cable management. And I believe you can see why. Because my goodness. Look at this thing. Look at this beast. I love the fact that this screen here, which technically is a temperature monitor, can be programmed to show anything. That screen you can program to put like a GIF on there or do whatever you want with it. But this is a beautiful, look at these mirrors on the fans. Look at these beautiful mirrors. Oh my God. There's the old PC in the reflected. Look at the envy. He's going, oh fuck, I've been replaced. Yeah, sorry old PC. Time for you to hit the bricks, you piece of shit. There's a new monster. There's a new daddy on the block. This, of course, is the 4090. Oh. Look at this beast. Look at the size of this graphic. This is a 4-slot card. 4 slots. There's room in this PC for virtually nothing else. So let's just real quickly on the specs. RTX 4090, Intel i9 13900K, Lian Li case, 4 terabyte Mark II SSD, and I don't even know what else you would say. Here's the I/O in the back. Everything you would need. Lots and lots of I/O. That's the back of the GPU. 3 display ports and a HDMI, and then some extra bays down here, and then everything down here, of course, is the power. Holy shit! I'm very excited to turn this thing on. Look at this beast. Look how clean it is. It's so beautiful. And again, wait until you see all of these cables here. I don't know if you. All of these cables here are RGB. These all light up, and you can program these with like pulsating power and all kinds of stuff. Everything here lights up, and it's going to be RAM and PSU. Oh, so RAM. What have we got here? 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM, and a 1300 watt PSU, I believe. So, like, power to spare. Yeah, there we go. Corsair 64 gigabyte, DDR5 6000. And again, that RAM is LED as well. If it's in this PC, I promise you it lights up. Yeah, and there's RGB Custom PC posting the specs for the PSU as well. The 4 terabyte Mark II SSD is the one that's really driving me. That's nuts. I didn't even know they made SSDs of 4 terabytes. But I will be able to install. I have this. Adam gave me ages ago, like all this emulator stuff for like old arcade games and stuff that I really wanted to use, and I've not been able to use it because like the files are so huge for so many games. I will finally be able to install all of those on an internal drive. So I don't know. It looks pretty sick to me. With the case closed. What a beautiful thing! Look at this animal. It is an absolute animal. Oh, it is. It really is heavy as well. No joke. Yeah, the shelf is going to be handy. And then just a quick look at the I/O on front. I think we have some. Is there some I/O under there? No, it's all on top. So C and M. Not sure what those are. What's this? What are the C and M buttons? 3.5 headphones, reset button, power button, USB 3, USB 3, USB-C. Oh, and these are the built-in RGB controls. Okay. Do I have any use for those, or yeah, you replace the fan. So if you use the RGB fans that come with the case, these buttons will control them. But they swapped the fans out with their own. RGB put their own fans in here, so I won't be using these. But I wonder if you could program them to do something else. That'd be a cool idea. I usually have to wire them up. So there's just enough room under here. And I know because they tested it, there is just enough room. Oh God, how do you open this case again once it closed? Is there like a little finger gap or something? I'm trying to figure out how to pop it open again. Never mind. Down here, there's just enough room for one more card to slot in there, and that's going to be my Elgato capture card, which, you know, I use for streaming and whatnot. Is there I don't know. Is it a push? No, it's not. I'm trying to figure out how you open it again. It just swung open a moment ago. Right, left. Right and left flaps lift. Right and left flaps. I'll figure it out later. But this is it. That gap on... Oh, I see there is a gap on the front, but I can't get my finger in there. How do I open that up? I'll figure it out later. But this, I mean, here it is. One last look at it. An absolute monster. Oh my God, look at this thing. This has got to be by far... I've had some good PCs over the years. But this thing, I think, is set up to be perhaps the most spectacular PC I've ever owned. And God damn it, I deserve it. I'm worth it. Like L'Oreal, because I'm worth it. I love it. Cheese, this is bad. What's bad? You're bad. That's the worst first time chat I've ever seen. Fuck off. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy with this. I think it's going to be very nice. And I'm excited to plug it in later. Again, we have a shelf to install over there, which we will do. And then I'll be back. I will be back maybe as early as tonight, but certainly by tomorrow with this thing fully powered up and running. We will have a dedicated beast cam that will be able to monitor this puppy at all times. And I'm very excited. We'll be back soon. I got to go sit in the fucking dentist chair now. What a come down from ecstasy to agony in just a few moments. But thank you so much for stopping by. This is just the beginning of our adventures with this wonderful new PC. Follow RGB Custom PC on Twitter. I think they're just PC_RGB. Follow them here on Twitch. They do regular build live streams. And definitely check them out if you're considering having a PC built of your own, because I mean, just look at the work they do. It really speaks for itself. Absolutely remarkable. Couldn't be happier. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Naomi Kyle, my good friend who connected me with these guys in the first place when she heard I was looking for a new PC. She said they built mine. It's fantastic. You're going to want to deal with them. And I couldn't be happier. This thing is an absolute monster, and I'm very, very, very excited. Thank you all. We will be back soon, and yes, and again, thanks again to RGB Custom PC. You guys are the best. Once this is, once I come off of here and I get back from the dentist, I will upload this to YouTube, and you'll be able to, anyone who missed it will be able to watch it back at their leisure. Successful unboxing. Mexican street corn Cheetos, also a winner. Good day all around, really. So thanks a lot, everybody, and we'll see you all again soon. Oh, you know what? We always raid. We have to raid. I never, ever have ended a stream without raiding someone. So let's see who's up. Who's up right now? Let's raid. Let's raid Crafty Gamer Lady. You really can't go wrong, can you, with Crafty Gamer Lady? Just tell her I sent you. And I will see you when I'm back from the dentist. Alright, here we go. We're going to raid. Get ready to see a lot more of this PC in the future. It's going to be coming at you. Fully lit up.